What's up, everybody? I feel like Jeremy.
You are Jeremy.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Just what we need.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nick. Welcome to Four Horsemen O'Clock. This is a pre-recorded video recorded in front of a live studio audience. And without further ado, no comments, unfortunately, this time. No harassing of the audience. We're going to bring in a special superstar guest, and I'm going to let George, since he's so good at saying names, I'm going to let George introduce him.
No, you don't do that to me. Ralph Attanasia.
Yay!
Hello. Thank you for not putting him in the middle. I appreciate that.
Can I sit on your lap?
No,
Okay.
Ralph can't. No.
Ralph can sit on your lap or my lap?
How come I look huge compared to you two? That's not fair.
You're huge compared to us, too. Don't forget, your head is ginormous. We tried out a hat, and it did not fit you.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, welcome, Ralph.
Thank
Ralph.
you. I feel welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I've got coffee, so
So
at
it
least
can't be
that's
that
going
bad.
well.
If only it was decaf.
Well, so you
I
can
can't
it?
drink coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hyper enough as it is. You know what you should do is you should move back. We should move forward. It will be kind of balanced out, right? Watch. See, look at that.
There, see, now I'm the
Now
same
you're not
size
so.
as
Now
everyone.
Ralph is tiny.
Tiny Ralph.
my little boy. Come, Ralph. Come to the show.
All right, so what do you guys usually do on this thing?
You're looking at it.
Nonsense. We do updates. Well, let's put it this way. You're the guest.
Mhm.
What do you want to do on the show?
Well, I mean, let's do some updates, and then I'll just get in the way of it.
All right, let's do some updates.
Well,
Ralph.
actually, wait. Let's let people know who you are and where
Sorry,
you're from first.
I'm Ralph. I work at Carlo's Bakery. You've probably seen me on Food Network's Buddy versus Duff, or
Are you Duff or are you Buddy?
He's Buddy of Duff.
I'm the buff from Buddy and the from Duff.
Okay.
He's buff.
But
Can you pronounce your last name? That's a question.
I can,
Oh, okay.
but I'm not going to.
Okay. George, say
I
his
think
last
I
name.
nailed it.
You
No,
did.
I already forget what it was.
It's
Attanasia.
3 smaller words that you already know. It's
At,
at, tan, and
tan.
Asia.
All right. Perfect.
So, Ralph.
Never need to know it as soon as he leaves this couch.
I'll be gone.
I remember you from such many years ago as the Toypocalypse show.
That's right. Yeah.
From the very first line of Mythic Legions, they had a custom show, and you were part of that. You took part in creating a character
right.
for it, and it
You
was
guys you had all those 2-ups that
Yeah.
various people could customize and paint and whatever. And I was really excited because I had a cool idea that I wanted to flesh out. And Jim was like, "Yeah, you could do like a baker one." And I was like, "I could." I was sort of thinking of something else, like a battle baker. That would be neat. And I'm like, "All right, Jim."
so you didn't get to do your idea. You had to do a baker.
I did a baker night.
Oh, we got to get you another one so you could do your actual idea. That's Jim. What are you doing, poor guy?
Was that at Toy Tokyo?
Yeah, it was a Toy Tokyo.
Tokyo.
I was really excited because mine was the first one to sell. Like they were available
Because
to buy.
it was a baker.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, it's
Keep
so
it
cool!
rolling,
Somebody
man.
bought my thing." And then my dad comes up to me, all smiles. He's like, "Ralphie, I bought you. I
Ah!
bought you a little man that you did." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, Dad."
That's
It's
awesome.
good to be loved.
Yeah.
That's
like
awesome.
that, you could just give me the money. It's not a problem.
But no, that was very cool. My dad is for years he would give me crap about like all the action figures that I had. Like when I was too old for it. He's like, "Oh, you got all these toys. What do you?" And he's a general contractor from Brooklyn. He's like, very down to earth kind of guy. He's like, "Boy, you need all these toys." And then I don't know, like a switch flipped, and he reached a certain age, and he just started buying every 12-inch GI Joe on the entire internet.
Really?
Yeah,
Vintage ones?
yeah, the old ones, because that was what he had when he was a kid, and now he's
Yeah.
got more toys than I do, and I don't get critiqued about it anymore.
They're probably worth
Nice.
a lot of money too.
Yeah, maybe.
You might sneak one out, so if you get hard up for cash. Say, Dad, remember when you bought my toy? I sold yours.
It's pretty dirty, man. I don't know that I need to be stealing from my
I know. I don't think
father.
you steal from your own dad. That's rough. Dude. That's rough. So what do you do? How does the art part of your existence work with the cake part of it? Like, what do you do with
Well, I
the
mean,
cake?
so I do chocolate sculpture and sculptural cakes.
Oh, cool.
So I'm just a sculptor. Like my background is in fine arts illustration, sculpture, and special effects makeup.
Oh, nice.
So I came to working in the cake world, like from just all the wrong
All
way
the way
around.
around, yeah.
I got that job by accident. My cousins, back when Cake Boss first started airing, they were big fans of the show, and they won a raffle for 6 people to go make cakes with the Cake Boss and his crew. And I didn't even know about the show then.
Right.
This is 2010. Excuse me.
Good thing I have my mask on. I'll smell
Yeah,
it.
it's that Caesar wrap. But I'm at the bakery with, my cousins. They convinced me to come. They're like, Ralph, they're going to see what a good sculptor you are. They're going to give you a job. You're going to be on TV. And I was like, that never happens. But so the day after that, I was hired.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was there. I was playing with the modeling chocolate.
Yeah.
And the buddy, the Cake Boss, he comes over and he's like, that's pretty good. Can you do people? And I was like, yeah, I can. And I did like a little bust of him with a piping bag. And he's like, you give me your phone number, your ass is mine. And I started working there the next morning.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's actually, strangely enough, what sometimes I wish it happened to me, because like my kids watch a lot of that stuff too, and I've watched it for a while. And just with fascination, because as a sculptor, like I sculpted toys, but I always wonder how similar and different it is doing anything, cake and chocolate and fondant and all that stuff.
So,
And what it would be like to have an experience like that, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm just diddly-do. Hey, come on.
and I'll tell you,
You're good, kid.
You're
I
good,
had the
kid.
realization that I use modeling chocolate a lot,
Yeah.
which is it's chocolate that's it's mixed with either glucose or corn syrup, and it makes it a clay-like consistency.
Oh, cool.
I had the realization that it's not clay-like; it's just clay that is edible. Like it's
Right,
oil
yes.
and a solid medium.
It's clay.
That's clay.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an
edible, too.
oil-based clay.
How do I know?
But I tell you, when I first started, when I was sculpting something, I had little offcuts. Half the time I would just pop them into my mouth as I was going. And then I was at home sculpting with polymer clay.
Oh no, it's non-toxic, so it's okay.
Yeah, but it's not great. Especially if you're using, like isopropyl alcohol to smooth everything out.
Yeah.
Just a nice mouthful of,
Sculpey,
Sculpey and
some-
alcohol.
So I would say you probably learn your lesson
Yeah.
after 5 or 10 times.
I don't do it.
Okay.
Just only sculpt with chocolate.
Yeah.
That way it's always edible.
But also you can't, man. Like it's one thing when you're 25 and you're eating chocolate all day, but like when you're getting closer to 40, your body's like, all right, slow down.
Closer to 40.
Closer to.
Closer to 40. We're closer to 40, but we went past it.
I'm
Still
closer to
close.
50 at this point.
So like when you were doing that, though, like what kind of tools were you using? Like
Just
similar to-
regular sculpting tools.
That's cool.
Although I have one tool that I found working in the cake world that like I can't sculpt without in other media now. It's a little pedal veiner tool. It has like kind of a teardrop shaped head on either end that curves upward.
Oh,
And there's a larger one and a smaller one. And I use that for everything now under a certain size. Because you know that you have different tools for like big sculpting and small sculpting, but like anything within a certain scale, it's like my fingers to me now.
now is it easy to get a new one if perchance it breaks or gets lost?
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
easy to get. I think there's a company called PME out of England that makes them, but I made a silicone box mold of mine like 9 years ago, so I can just pour one up in resin if I need another one if they ever stop making them.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, we like when I would do, I don't know if you ever use wax, but like like majority of the industry before digital, we used Castellane wax, and so usually you're using like metal dental tools basically.
Right, because you got to heat it up.
Yeah, so like majority of us at my other job, there's one tool that we all kind of like to use a lot. It's kind of like a flat end one, and I would usually have to wind up ordering them through my dentist.
Yeah,
And when they break, you're like, ah.
that's the best thing though is when you find art supplies that aren't for art.
Yeah.
Because they're always cheaper.
Yeah.
You know,
What about dental support?
Not
dental
dental
tools.
supplies, but like I remember when I was going to school for special effects makeup, we had these sponges that would give you this great skin texture.
Yeah.
And if you bought them through like the special effects art supply catalog, they're $12 each, but they're for cleaning horse ears. So, like if you
What?
you can buy them in bulk for $8 and it's
That is okay.
What
I want to
schools
know
you
what
go
it
to
is.
for special effects?
I went to the Tom Savini's got a program out in Pennsylvania at Douglas Education Center. It's out in
So you went to the Savini school?
yeah, I went to the Savini school.
That's funny.
In scenic Monessen, PA.
I went to the Art Institute in Pittsburgh, and Tom used to come into the school all the time. But it was before he started his school, so I was a little older than you. And but yeah, I have a bunch of friends who went to Savini school too. So yeah, that's good. That's funny.
Yeah, I went to a crap school. Oh, it's funny.
My school's garbage.
During orientation, he was there for that. And at the end, he's like, "Anybody have any questions?" And I was like, "Well, I'm a young smartass. I should waste this guy's time." And I was like, "Yeah, do you think you could fight a bobcat if it came down to it? They're not that big."
You said that to him?
Yeah, because I was 19, 20 years old. I thought it was really funny. I'm not, and he never wound up answering the question. But after that, it led to this string of nicknames that wound up with him calling me Cooper. Because he couldn't, at first he was like, "Hey, it's the Bobcat guy." And like, yeah. And then after a while, he couldn't remember what cat it was. He was like, "Oh, what's up, Cougar Man? Hey, Cougar." And then I guess he just remembered like the phonemes, but not why he was saying any of it. And after a while, he was like, "Cooper, right?" And they're like,
Yep.
"That's Cooper.
Yep.
That's me. Sounds like Cougar. I see how you got there. Okay."
As long as we forgot the Bobcat part.
So you're a stupid little bobcat, Lamar. Gave
That's
you a
a
new
Tom
nickname.
Savini calling me Cooper for a year.
Whatever it takes, I guess.
So yeah, I mean, we're hanging with Mr. Cooper now, right? Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, not for much longer.
Yeah, no, I'm
What's
looking
up?
at the time right now, and we got
My
a hard
birthday's
out.
27.
So
Well, one of us has a heart out.
Yeah.
true.
We're just going to be blabbering for another hour.
Let's not make it an hour, but we are going to blabber.
Let's
some
make
more.
it a half hour so that at 3 o'clock I can get my drop.
Well, are you going to be around at the end of this month?
It's at the end of this month.
ToyCon. New
Oh
Jersey?
yeah,
Specifically,
Good segue.
won't be around at the end of this month, or maybe the beginning sometime. I don't know for sure yet.
Well, if you're around,
But either end
you
of
should
this
come out
month
to
or
ToyCon
beginning
New
of
Jersey.
next month, we're gonna be. I would love to. We're gonna be shooting another season of Buddy versus Duff.
Nice.
Just a K-Cup on Food Network or Sky. If you're in other countries, watch it, please. I'm trying to finish my basement.
needs more episodes.
Do they vote online or anything for you, or anything? Can like them watching vote for you or anything, or is it
Maybe
just...
this season they keep changing how the judging works.
Okay.
But
So they can root for you from home,
yeah, if people keep watching the show, then we'll keep making it, and
and you get a paycheck.
I can get a second bathroom in my house, which would be really nice.
So what is it called again?
Buddy versus Duff.
Buddy versus Duff, Food Network, Sky Network. Watch it.
Watch it.
All right, we'll let you go so
And
you can get out of here
2:30
on
he's
time.
outta here.
It's
Yeah,
2:29.
good to talk to you
2:29.
guys. I
Get
didn't
outta
even
here.
talk about how I wound up running into you guys in the first place.
30 seconds. How quick? How did you get it?
Oh, I don't remember now.
Sounds like you're reaching 40.
When you get off of Buddy versus Duff, come on back and be on the show for a longer period of time.
Yeah, that would be
We'll discuss your history and everything, but
We could do it once a monther. We could do it once a weeker. Whatever you want to do.
I mean, you did bring cannolis. I'm sure everyone here loved that. So.
I mean, I have
He
a
brought
pretty
me
good track
cannolis.
record of coming every couple of years. Let's stick with that. Let's stick with
Perfect.
So another pandemic and you'll be back.
That's not funny. All right. Bye, everybody. It's nice talking to you. Take care, guys.
Take care. Nice to meet
Take
you.
care.
Do you remember his last name? No.
Jack Antonoff, I think his name was.
No, it's Cooper. It's Cooper.
Cooper Antonoff.
Sure.
Make that front and center.
Yeah. All right. Welcome to the show, guys.
All right, we'll edit all that out. Hey, welcome to the next episode.
Shop. Part 2. So still recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Now we're going to talk about
And I can't even see it. What is it? That's just a reflective.
Zolocon. You were not there.
I was there.
But you were
I was there for 2 days.
You were there in my heart.
And on your belly.
Oh,
I was there inside you, wearing you as a skin.
I don't. You did warn me.
you
You did warn me.
I tried to tell you. So yeah, Zolocon. How was it, George? Was this your first show?
This was my
being
first Zolocon.
here? Was it your first show like since you've been here though?
No,
can't
I was
remember.
at Legions Con last year. ToyCon and Legions Con.
Oh yeah, but were you here or were you just visiting?
I was here. I've lived here since last
I
July.
don't remember when you got here. I just remember all the false starts that you had, teasing my heart.
There were a lot of teases.
Yes.
So no, this is my first Zolocon though.
First Zol, yeah.
It is the largest toy show in Bucks County.
Bucks County, PA.
maybe you're first, but it's my zero.
It's still
I've
not.
never
You've
been
never
to
gone to it?
Zolocon.
All right, so
Never.
let me start off by telling you the building. The building is. Would you like to join us since you were actually at the show? Come into
Sure.
the,
You get
come
to
into
sit in the middle.
since you were actually at the show.
I was there.
The
He was
Fuge.
not. He was not.
Let's put that
Try
there.
not to look at them with the camera. It's like backwards,
Now you're tiny.
having issues.
All right,
How
so
tiny I am.
yeah, it's at a place called the Fuge, and it is it was a astronaut and pilot training grounds.
Yeah.
For whatever
Spun them
they-
around at
20
20
Gs.
G's.
What do they call that? The
centrifugal force,
is there a nickname for that machine?
centrifuge.
Centrifuge.
The
The
vomit
Fuge.
comet or
The
something.
vomit comet. That is, they have called it that.
So it's cool. The thing is still there. Like the machine
Can
that
you
they
go for
sell,
rides?
It's all set up.
Yeah, like-
Go up the stairs and take pictures in the pod.
you can actually get into the pod. And
All
like,
of
Oh,
the-
that's cool. But it won't move, right?
no, it's
No.
not. I mean, the whole thing's fine. The
You
room
never
is
know.
like the room is
All the tables.
lights are hanging and
Yeah.
everything.
It's all set up for.
I just envision spies like us. And then we come out and our faces like, hey, how are you? Want to get Chloe? Yeah, let's go get Chloe.
But it's cool because they kept, the history of this building is pretty awesome, and they actually kept the machine. And usually that kind of stuff would just get gutted and taken out.
Even all the banks of Star Trek original series like computers are all in the room upstairs
With the old
with
telephones
knobs
and like
buttons
like speakers.
and no touch pads,
The giant motor in the center of the room
Yeah,
is still there.
giant gears.
Yeah, like
All
it's-
this would have been great before the show to get more people to come out.
to tell them about it. I didn't know. I'd never
I
been
didn't know
there.
either.
So how would we tell them? But now I'm telling them for next year.
Bill could have told them.
Ike, it's my fault.
He was off camera the whole time.
Wait a minute. Now I'm Bill. Move it. Come on, faster. Let's go.
That's-
Wrap it up.
That sounds just like me.
So the show is put on by Zolo World, right?
Mike
Zolotrow.
Zolotron.
Michael Zolotrow, who does Zolo World. That's his company. And I picked this up while I was there. This was it's the Realm of the Underworld, like his toy line, and it's kind of like just a history of the toy line and all the stuff that he's been putting out over the years.
Are they? They're actually articulated too. Like you
Yeah,
can't-
I mean
They're
they're
like
basically like He-Man
Masters
style,
kind
yeah.
of figures.
But his own world of it.
Are they plastic or resin?
No plastic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's full production, full production
Ah.
toys. This was $40, and it was cool because like as I get it, he's like, "Oh, you want me to sign it?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's awesome." And like he opens up, he's got the front page. He made it so that everyone that worked on the book you can go and want their
Sign
autographs.
them.
He's like, "Oh, my mom's here too," and his mom is like the second name in there. Like she worked on stuff. And,
Clever
like,
idea.
yeah, so it's pretty awesome. Like eventually, when I see Joe again, I can get Joe
Yeah.
Amato.
Oh,
to
Joe Motto.
I don't know if I'll ever see
Neil
Neil Adams.
Adams.
Neil Adams. Yeah, you might run into him.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like he's got everybody.
Axel Jimenez.
You know those names?
That's a comic book artist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and this one of the artists was there, Chris Facone, I guess. He was next to us on Saturday, so got him right there. Like,
Oh, was he?
You just handed it over.
yeah, I behind the tail was like, "Hey, would you mind signing my book?" But yeah, it was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little book,
Awesome.
history of his company and stuff he's put out.
So how was it? Was it pretty hopping? A lot of people there
I'll tell you, yes. Like there was a line outside on Saturday
to get in.
and then it was like because the early bird started at what was like 8:30 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Damn.
And our table luckily was packed from like 8:30 to noon nonstop. Like it was awesome.
That seems to always be the case. We always have that massive rush of people from around opening till about noon, 1 o'clock.
I mean that's how fast we can get them through. And I don't know, it was nice. It was thank you to everybody for coming out. Thank you for stopping by the table. If you said hello, if you took a picture.
Thank
we
you for taking a
appreciate it.
picture with George and my face on his tummy.
Yeah.
I can't show you the picture that I took.
Thank you for not showing us the picture that you took. So it was a grand old time, huh?
Yeah, we had some great figures out and
We had some
different
oldies
stuff
and
on
some
Sunday for the people that came Sunday only
That's
and
right.
got to see or came back on Sunday. Got to see some different figures on Sunday than were there on Saturday.
Yeah, the usual folks should know that that's how we usually do it. So the newer guys, just remember, both days is usually something different.
It's a 2-day show. We got to bring different stuff for both days.
Yeah,
Hold stuff back.
that's right. just to tease you.
Some people work on Saturdays. Can't make it on Saturday.
Oh, here comes customer service phone call. Oh,
But it was
he's gonna give me the phone.
I'd
Hello.
love to see if you take a customer service call. On
Yeah,
the
you
show.
got to email me. 4hmdshipping at gmail.com.
Is that a complaint? Back of the list.
Is that a complaint? Email George at.
but I did get a couple things while we were
What
there.
you got?
I got this guy.
We
from
like
Marvel
watching that
Legends.
show in my room.
I bought that because I helped. I was very little part of it, but the studio I was at worked on that suit, so
You notice they
I just
forgot
put
a
some
whole
belts
lot of
together.
things on this though.
did they?
All the white here, and I think that there's not supposed to be an A on the helmet.
No, there was definitely an A on the helmet,
Nah,
100%, because I molded I cast the A.
Just
there
not
was
on the
a-
printing.
but no. In the show there was without also.
Oh, it was with and without.
Yeah,
Well,
and they're showing it here without too, which is silly.
well, it's definitely on the helmet because I definitely worked on the A
And
part.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. I don't need an excuse. I love that series.
So sometimes I like to buy the ones that I've worked on a little bit. I got
Just put it right here.
this one, which I had nothing to do with, but I just couldn't pass up.
I know who sculpted that.
Can't really see it in there because it's terrible lighting, but you can just hold that up and show it.
Tony Cipriani.
Once I found out,
Oh,
Do you think Cipriano?
Tony Sip. Tony's awesome. He does some
James
beautiful work.
James Groman designed it. Like he's the guy that did
Oh.
like Matt Balls and like
Oh, okay.
My Pet Monster, like all that stuff. Like as soon as I found out James Groman was part of it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And he's been, if you follow him on Instagram, if you go to like, I think you just type in James Groman. He's been showing the design work that he did for the whole line.
Oh, and they've
Like,
only done this one.
This is the only one
finish
that's
so
out
Yeah,
so
like
far.
they'll
They've
have
shown
all
the other
four.
ones, like because the last picture he always shows the NECA picture of it, and so if you want to go see the artwork for all of them, it's on that guy's
figure came out great.
the guy's art's incredible, and the guy you said sculpting
Tony,
did a
yeah.
great job.
he's
capturing
a
this
big Universal Monsters, fan,
Is
and
he?
he's do everything, traditional, and now he's doing digital. Looking at this, I would have thought he went traditional on it. Like it looks amazing. Except that when you start seeing all the little textures, that's digital. But I love it.
But
But,
back in the old days, the factory would just stamp that on there.
yep,
so.
stamp it into the tool. Yeah, how many have they shown so far? Oh, I guess they've shown those 3 so far, right? I've seen that. Oh, this one's here.
When there's a teaser.
That's the Mummy one. Have you seen this one?
There's a Hunchback, Hunchback on Notre. It's on his Instagram today, actually. I think it was today, maybe yesterday.
Cool.
I guess that's going to be April.
Yeah, yes.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, so who's missing? Raph? No, Donatello.
Don, yeah, they haven't
Weird.
shown him yet, but look,
Well, where does he fit on here?
Yeah.
Is he the Bride of Frankenstein?
that would be really weird. But yeah, check it out. So they put up all the
That's cool.
if you want to go see the actual like concept art and then what the figure came out to be.
Cool.
It's pretty cool. Like he shows like the back, so you can see like,
I like
the one
that.
dude's hunchback shell opens up,
Jake Roman 60 on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I have seen the
and then the
Hunchback
mummy. I'm gonna show the mummy.
the eyes.
That's good. This is yeah. Just I don't know. It's really cool. So I'm a big fan of James Groman. So picking this up was a no-brainer. as
Very,
they say.
very cool. Although we
It's
don't support picking up anything other than our line, but I'll give a pass to this one.
I don't have to pick up our line at the show. I can pick that up right here at the studio and not have to travel.
Travel anywhere.
But I
That's
also
how
got
it's back
two
room.
pins because next to us, on either side, were very nice people. On this side, it was a cosplay girl dressing up as
Why didn't I go?
um,
It's a good thing I didn't go.
Her and Rocky, who was a stormtrooper this
who was
year.
a stormtrooper. Yeah. And then on the other side of us was Wolf King Customs. If you were at Legion's Con, you saw
I've
them
heard of
there.
them. What
Who
do they
is
do?
that?
They make hats.
They do.
Oh, they make hats.
What wool hats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I have a crooked wet wool hat.
I have 2 of them now.
You went from zero
From 0 to hero.
So the great thing about our booth setup, and I don't know, you probably didn't see it because you weren't there.
I was there the whole time.
You weren't there.
I was watching from your tummy like Krang.
So we had our booth set up with all just product on it, and then there was like a little display at the end, but luckily right next to us was the Wolf King booth, which was like
They had
2-table spread,
Crazy.
tall as it was wide, with customs,
Everything.
the whole thing. So it was like this beautiful display
Custom
of what you
hats.
can do with everything that you could buy here. And then you go over there and buy new parts and everything. So it was like
That's
perfect.
cool.
Guys would come here and be like, "Oh, I want to get this one because the head over here is cool." And like,
Well, it was fun
Yeah.
watching new people who just learned what Mythic was, and then not understanding what Wolf King was,
right.
and then explaining. Then Jeremy launch into action
Oh.
and explain
Jeremy's all
customability
over it.
of the figures, and then and then people are customizing with these extra parts from third-party sculptors. It was very funny.
Yeah, it was
Jeremy
nice to have that booth right
Yeah,
there.
it
Like,
was really good.
super great promotion for both of us.
Very cool. Very cool.
You should go next year,
Nope.
probably.
I'm glad I didn't go
I
because
do actually.
'cause-
Yeah.
I'm going next
all
year.
glad.
I'm going next year. Damn you.
Maybe you could also take off at the end of the month and don't go to ToyCon too, because that'd be great.
No, for sure I'm going because I can always leave there to come back here to do more work.
Maybe
Because
maybe
this
you
weekend,
should just
dude,
skip it.
This weekend was
You might miss some work if
Insanely-
you go at all.
it's
Yeah.
insanely full, but now I have a laptop and I can take it with me. And I can
Yeah,
work
but you
while
should
I'm at
probably
the show.
just skip it.
You never work
You know
at
what?
the con.
I'm
You
gonna,
know you're just
I'm gonna make sure I wear my George shirt all weekend and have everyone take pictures. I'm gonna force people to take pictures with me.
Probably
I will post them up.
You probably will.
The cabal will be known as George Ball.
Nope, doesn't work.
No, the
Nope,
Gaspar.
Nope, doesn't work.
My sweet George.
Even Walt,
He really does want to wear George as a skin.
even Walt flew in. The guy,
and didn't give you a
across the
cabal.
country. The guy flew across the country on a red eye. Didn't sleep, so he's up all day Friday.
I don't think he's
He
sleeping
doesn't
yet.
sleep ever.
Gets on a plane and then was up all day Saturday.
It's only
working.
Wednesday. He
Yeah.
probably hasn't gone to sleep yet.
The guy's a workhorse, man, and
Yeah.
he was like handing out stickers
He
and
loves it.
shirts and like
That's his element. He loves it.
bagging toys. Like, yeah, he was great.
He's a promotion guy.
He would do it every single time if he could.
I think he does.
And he does
doesn't
do it
I
every
does
single
do it.
time.
Probably does.
Is he
he
coming?
can.
Maybe he's coming at the end of the month. Is he going to go to ToyCon? Who knows?
No, the question is he going to come out for ToyCon and then stay until intern day?
Is that coming up? Intern day?
So
Intern-
ToyCon is the end of the month. Was it the 25th and 26th or something like that? It's the end of the month. ToyCon Saturday, Sunday, and then the week after that is going to be April 2nd. Is the intern for a day.
Are we going to broadcast live?
I don't
Don't usually
know.
do intern.
Yeah, not broadcast that. I can't say anything.
Secret man is here. The man with the secret.
I should know not to even ask a question. I don't know why.
I'll tell you off screen.
You know what was nice about having Cake Boss here? He answered questions. Yeah. I was like, "Hey, where'd you go to school?"
That's
He's
only
like,
because he
"I
was
was
under a
in school."
time limit of 15 minutes, and we're getting our lights fixed.
All right, so we're gonna go because this is the end of the show now. Do we have anything else? So that's it. Let this guy work again, and this barely
is
work.
work.
He has real work.
Eh,
Yeah, he's replacing all the
Look how
light
nice that
fixtures.
looks. I want that over there. So
no. You've been living in
Yeah.
darkness for so long that to come out of that darkness.
He's got his
it's
Sesame
painful for
Street
you.
lamp.
Yeah, look,
I might not need that.
he's
if we
looking
get
right
the-
up Snuffy's undersides.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
Let's
so
wrap this up.
was there anything else? Bye, Jill. Yeah. Oh, so Zolocon, ToyCon, Saturday,
Wayne, New
Sunday,
Jersey,
Wayne,
pal.
New Jersey. Be there because we'll all be there. It's going to be fun.
Except Chris, I'm
So
probably gonna leave him back.
I'm going to be there, and then I can go in and out as I please. Hello, just like that. That was my new.
We need a
favorite gift.
red devil shirt one, so we can have one on this shoulder telling you, and then one over here telling you, don't go to the show. You don't want to go.
No. The red one's going to be saying, "Don't give him any information," and the green one's going to be saying,
Don't
"You're
give him
going
any
to get in
information."
trouble. Don't give him any information." Yeah, the intern day of the week after that, and then I feel like there's something else that Jeremy's probably yell at me for that I forgot.
Well, you know what? If there is, there's always next week.
You know what? If there is, there's a better show tonight of 7:30.
Jeremy will tell you all about it if we missed it. Whatever we missed, Jeremy will cover it. Guaranteed.
Next week, we'll probably have some kind of production things that we got in. You know, that stuff that I'll go over.
Yeah,
and
we
show
just
them.
got a whole box of stuff in today, so we can show you stuff.
Box of frustration is what I call it. So, so we'll show some of that, and I don't know, some other stuff, some other shenanigans. So I think that's it. Hopefully, this recorded properly, and we'll be live next week. And
Is there any kind of pre-orders ending or anything? Is there anything ordered up right now
What's today?
that we're supposed to
The ninth?
remember?
No, Krampus ended on the 6th.
All right, we're good.
Poxus is over.
Just keep saving your money in your
over.
wallet till the next time we ask for it.
Yeah, which will be in a couple weeks at the show. And then
Is there voting? Voting is still going?
Wait a minute. Sugar. I can't say anything. I forgot.
End the show.
All right. Say goodnight, George.
Good night, George.
Dang it. I want to say it, but I can't. Bye.